Welcome to Mike's Literary Minute, where books can be listened to and enjoyed. Hello, my name is Michael, and I've been listening to audiobooks since the mid-'80s. And today we have a book called First Position by Melanie Hamrock and read by Savannah Peachwood and Summer Morton. Now, this book, Melanie Hamrock, I didn't know the name. That doesn't mean anything, but I did a little research on her. Melanie was a soloist for American Ballet Theater, ABT, in New York. And people who know me know that I support the San Antonio Ballet. I've gone to many performances by them. I've talked with several of the dancers, and they're really good people, and they are highly talented. Well, Melanie, being a soloist, she writes a book. It's her first book. She writes the book about another ballerina. Now, the ballerina she writes about is fictitious and made up. But while doing the research on Melanie, I ran into a couple of reviews on the books. And from what I understand, the stuff that happens in the book, either it happened to Melanie, she knows someone it happened to, or she heard about it through the grapevine. And that anything through the grapevine on this case, I would have to say, is probably true. And I bring that up because I found an article saying that the book is kind of real similar to a book called Red Shoes, never heard of that one, and 50 Shades of Grey, heard of that one. And the 50 Shades of Grey one comes in pretty much and starts in chapter 2 and doesn't really slow down. Now, the girl in the book is actually two different stories. And you have modern day, you have what's happening right now in the story. And then to explain what's happening now, they go 5 years in the past. And you have the young girl, she gets hired as a core member of ABT. She works her way through the ranks. She does something she's probably wouldn't be a good idea to do and winds up getting burned for it, and her reputation is pretty much shot. She's pretty much done for. She's not dancing the way that she should. She's phoning it in. And the book goes into explaining what happened, why she's doing the things that she's doing, and how she finally, at the very end, manages to pull it all together and become what she always wanted to be. And I know it's a typical formula for a book. It is a first book. I mean, honestly, there was a couple of things I think the editor cut out, and a little bit of polishing could have been done a little better, but that's okay, though. For a first book, it kept my interest big time, and it didn't keep it just because of the fact it was 50 Shades of Grey with ballet. Melanie said she writes, there's another book in this, there's apparently 2 books in the series. There is one more. I will be getting that one, and hopefully the second one, which has one of the characters out of the first book, is as good, in my opinion, as the first book. So has anybody read First Position? Has anybody heard of Melanie Hamrock, either as an author or as a ballet dancer or as the person who apparently is dating Mick Jagger? Mick's got good taste. I've seen pictures of her. Yummy. So like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you're going to do. And just as an aside, this is now the 12th time I've recorded this video because I don't believe in editing. They're one shot and done. This is now try number 12 to do this video. Hopefully, I can get through it without tripping over myself. And with that said, have a great week. It's Monday here in South Texas, so have a great week, and I hope everybody stays safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next review.